Billie Eilish, she just posted wonderful photos on her Instagram and she is just gorgeous. That was just a surprise cover with Vogue. There's like 4 different pictures that she posted. They look absolutely all gorgeous. She has this beautiful, soft, peachy, natural makeup look, which we're gonna recreate today. So if you wanna see this, make sure to watch all the way to the end because I'm gonna give you a lot of tips and tricks and we're gonna analyze her makeup look as well. So if you like these and you wanna see more like these, make sure to like the video and to consider subscribing for 5 beautiful videos a week, all on beauty related and more. So let's start off with these pictures because oh my god. Okay, so she has a very glowy base when you look at her picture right off the bat. So I'm gonna go with Orc Glow Lust on my skin. We're just gonna put this. It's a very like natural luminizer that I'm gonna put on my face, and I'm gonna concentrate it mostly on you know, like the high points of my face. Oops, I think I put a little tiny bit too much. She doesn't have much concealer under the eyes, so that's why I'm bringing the luminizer all the way up under my eyes, because the lighting, when you see like my dark circles kind of fade a little bit with this, so it's just really amazing. Did you see that Burberry trench coat though? I was like, ooh. And you know what? She's so gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna say it again, okay? Because she is usually in baggy clothes, and this was such a surprise. It's so crazy. There was articles coming out because she's got like 1 million likes on her picture in 6 minutes, which has never happened on the app before, so it's crazy. I was like, she deserves it all the way because this is gorgeous. She's such an incredible artist and I love her style so much. And I love that she's also wearing always natural makeup, so you always see her beautiful, enhancing her natural beauty, and that's what we're doing. I'm gonna go with this Born This Way Too Faced concealer because this is really natural concealer, which we're gonna put on our little spots over here, redness. We're gonna leave it there for a hot minute, and then for that, I know it's already very dewy, but I'm gonna add a little bit of setting spray, which I love doing that since most of the water of my sponge is already out. So I did put the all-nighter from Urban Decay. This really works. I like to put it like this and then mix everything. So we're gonna put the sponge, and you look at her base. She has no acne whatsoever, which her skin is just amazing, flawless. I am so jealous of her skin. Like I never had skin that was that gorgeous before. Did you see her new song too? It's called Your Power. It's like heaven. It's heaven. And she also directed the music video herself, which I was like, oh my god, it's so nice. And at the beginning I was like, oh my god, what's happening with the video, you know? Because like it was really, really long, far away in a mountain, and then she just comes very close on her. Then she has a snake and everything. Anyways, it's like kind of crazy. So if you didn't see her video, go check it out. You probably did already, but if you didn't, go check it out because it's amazing. And oof, that setting spray is already working. Look, it's getting hard to mix everything together. Stop babbling and just start blending. And then to spot conceal, let's say some areas, I'm gonna be mixing 2 concealers. I'm currently testing the NARS concealer, so I'm still gonna be using it in today's video just because to brighten a little bit the under eyes, and because it's more of a pink tone compared to the other concealer that I have right now, which is almost fell. This one, I keep it for the base. I love using concealer as base because it looks so much more flawless. So I have a little bit more of like, I would say purplish tones over here, so we're gonna correct that. Just make sure that it's covered. I'm just gonna let it dry for a while. I put one here, that's the rest. And for the NARS, I'm also gonna apply it under the eyes. So just for a little brightening effect, and we're just gonna mix it with the rest. We are staying very truly natural, like she is always natural. So for the under eyes, I'm gonna go with the pointy tip of the Beauty Blender, and for the pimples over here and the other, I take a brush and I just tap the concealer in. I don't have color corrector, so I'm just using concealer and live with it. All right, so we're getting there for our base. I know it's a long process, but it's totally worth it. And I say that it looks natural because she doesn't look like she has too much contour, too much blush. It blends very well with her skin tone and her face. Of course, she has a lot of makeup on. It's just, you know, the cameras, the lighting, everything. So I have a lot of lighting. I have more concealer than I would normally have probably on a day-to-day basis, just because of the camera and the way that you can see it. So I just want to be honest with you guys. And later I'm going to be showing you without the lights. I'm going to turn off the lights to show you the true skin and everything, how it looks like. Since I don't want to set my face right away, we're going to contour, and I don't need to contour too much. We're just going to go very softly into the Patrick Ta. This is the For Face Contour Duo Cream and Powder. It's not a whole lot. So we're going to take this brush and dip it into the Patrick Ta. I'm just going to tap it. Just not to disrupt anything that we just did, just to carve out these cheekbones. And then, you know, the trick to do this is to also look like straight up to see. I definitely have a stronger side on this side, so I have to compensate on the other side. And she has, I would say, like, I could contour a little bit here where my line here. So let's say I contour here, just where my hairline is, so it doesn't look too crazy. Already looks better. The only thing that I wanted to truly contour was the cheekbones, because her cheekbones are popping. They are so sharp, and I wanted to recreate that. And before we put any bronzer or anything, of course, I want to put the, you know, the blush. And we're just gonna put a tiny bit of it because she really doesn't have a lot. It's very natural, like I told you. So where is it? I'm like, I think we're gonna mix two blushes together. I'm gonna mix the Rare Beauty one with the Natasha Denona, so liquid and cream, just because this one is a little bit too yellow and this one is a little bit too pink. So mixing both should do the trick. Looking straight up, she has it around here. And then I go into this palette right here, and I'm gonna dip my beauty blender straight into it. We're gonna go back and forth with it. I just wanted to show you guys. And then I take off the excess right there, and I go straight into it. I kept the concealer on the sponge for this reason, so it's not too much. Now it's gonna be literally the perfect shade. So sometimes you really have to mix two formulation, two colors to get your perfect color. So that's what I'm doing. She has a little bit here too, to bring the chin forward and rounder. You know what? I feel like she has some contour right there, and it's bothering me that I didn't do it. So I'm gonna go back into it. I'm so sorry. Her nose is a little bit more pointy towards like this. It's not a bad thing. It's just my nose is very straight going down, and hers goes like this a little bit. You know, like a very buttony nose, a very cute, beautiful nose, which I don't have. So we're just gonna create that shape right there. And why not? Just let's put it all the way here. Just put it everywhere, so then my nose can look like it's less of what it is. So that my nose looks a little bit more like this. Like this. Even though on the side it doesn't look like this. This is just an illusion. That's why I keep adding. I'm like, okay, so this is done. Hi, what do you think of this so far? So before I put powder blush, bronzer, and everything, I have to set my face. So I'll just set my face quickly, and then I'll be right back with this. And then we're gonna add some color. Going back into the Patrick Ta, we're gonna take this bronzer right here, and I'm not gonna put a lot like I told you, because I don't want this to be extensive, but we still need a little bit of warmth. I have a little bit of bronzer, so since you depends on the picture, you know, if I look, I have it right here, the Vogue. Hello, girl. It depends on the lighting. You know, some lighting it looks like she has more blush, some lighting it looks like she has more bronzer. Sometimes it kind of looks like it's almost like plain color, but it's not. Like, you can definitely see there's something, but still it's like very gorgeous makeup. I wonder who did her makeup, but it is on point. I'm taking this little Marcel blush just because this one is pink and it has a little bit of gold in it, shimmers, just to add a little bit of that life back. I did mattify a bit of my face, even though I know at the end I'm gonna be putting some some things just to give a little cheeky. What I like to do is I take my brush back with the setting powder, the rest that is in there, I press it into the skin. Cute, that looks flawless, very flawless. And to make everything more flawless, because she does have, like I said, very dewy skin, very beautiful skin, and I want to put a little bit more color back, I'm gonna go into the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette, which I my brush, especially for these types of makeup. It is so beautiful. So we're gonna go in it. I'm gonna take this blurring powder first, and then blurring everything under my eyes. And like that's why I like to take a brightening concealer, because usually when you put powder under, the concealer kind of gets a little bit darker depending on the powder that you put. So this will really help with avoiding that your concealer gets super, super dark compared to your foundation. All right, so this is done. Now we're gonna take the highlighting side and I'm gonna apply it right here. We're concentrating it where the eye is, so it lifts the eye, but we don't bring it all the way over there because we still want the cheekbone to be there. So we're just adding a little bit of the ambient lighting a bit everywhere. Khaleesi, what are you doing? She's like, this is my queen. And then we take the bronzing powder and then we just add a little bit of the bronzing right under. And that is some snatched thing. So now that we spent 20 million years on the complexion, which I love complexion, that's why I spend so much time on every step of my makeup look. Now I usually do eyebrows, which I know is weird. I do the eyes last because I feel like if I do the eyes last, I can really concentrate on blending it properly. If I have powders and it just doesn't move, it just stays there. So eyebrow time. So when you look at her picture very, very close, I'm gonna be there so you can see her eyebrows are very fluffy and filled in. So when you look at it, it looks like it's filled in with a brow pen, so a brow or something very, very soft, and it is finished off with a brow gel by the way that the hair is placed on her face. So we're gonna go with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. So this one, and I'm just gonna place my hair and then fill them in, and we're gonna look super snatched with the hair and keep it very natural, you know what I mean? Her eyebrows, the color that was used in her eyebrows looks, I would say, a little bit more warm. I don't have that much warm shades for my hair just because my hair is not blonde at the moment. It's kind of brown and I want to keep it natural. So we're going to keep it like our natural, you know, what we have natural over here. This face. You take it and then you just fill in like brow hairs. Like you just go up and you fill in. And then I take this spoolie and I just blend like what I just did properly, especially at the top because I don't want anything to look boxy. Girl, we got it. Going into that brow gel just because it is tinted a little bit and it looks like her eyebrows hair a little bit thicker than mine at the moment, so I assume that they took like a brow gel that has fibers in it, so it thickens the brow hair and it just is coated with a color on it. So we're gonna go into this Merit Beauty little brow gel, which is really nice. So we're gonna go and just coat it like this just to place the hair. Now we're gonna jump straight into the eyes, something that everybody has been waiting for. For that, it's a very simple eye makeup look. It is one plain color, literally, with a little bit of highlight and everything. So for that, I want to keep it very natural. I'm gonna go into a cream. This is from Orc Beauty again. She has something that is more like her blush, so everything is kind of like monochromatic. In different lighting it's gonna look more brown, some lighting it's gonna look more pink. So I feel like this shade, this is the Smoke Reflux Duo in the shade Temper. So as you can see, it's kind of like rose gold. For today, I'm going to use a little packing brush. Usually I use a blending brush, but I kind of want to take more product with this. Put it on both sides. So I don't have any eye primer just because the cream eyeshadows usually make the eye primer by itself. And I want to kind of like keep the pinkiness that I have on my eye naturally. So her eye look is technically like all around. Even with the packer brush, it is very easy to blend, but now it looks too natural, you know? So I have to build up the color and I can blend it on the side here. And then we take a fluffy brush and then we're just gonna blend this so it doesn't look too crazy. And then we're gonna take a little bit and then we're just gonna blend it under because that's what she has under as well. So let's go and blend that same color right under. That color is beautiful. We're gonna go back into the ambient lighting palette from Hourglass and we're gonna use the highlighting shade and use it as a highlight under the brow bone and in the inner corner just to make everything pop and just add that little extra oomph that we need. So You know, like that will definitely help blend everything else as well. So you bring it all around. This is kind of crazy. So we're just gonna highlight right under here as well. The other thing that I have to say is that her lashes are extremely natural. Everything is concentrated on her natural beauty and everything is literally enhanced. So we're gonna go into this clean mascara, Merit Beauty mascara, which is really good. And I'm not gonna put too much because my lashes are so long compared to hers, I feel like, that I don't need a lot. I just need to darken them a little bit. Not too much at the bottom because usually I go overboard with the mascara at the bottom. I feel like I already did too much. And we're not done yet, of course not. We have to do the lips. So for the first thing, I'm gonna have to kind of contour my lips a little bit, and we're not gonna go overboard with it because she does not have her lips overlined at all. So I'm gonna go with the Boldy Bear from MAC and just shape it because this is way too pink compared to what she has. It's a little bit more, I would say, on the warmer side. We're gonna change the color of her lips a little bit. I'm gonna take a little brush, which this is just a regular like paintbrush that I had, and I'm just gonna clean off the side to blend the color in. That looks a little bit better, but it's still not enough. So I'm gonna go with a lip stain. This one is in the shade Rosewood, Anastasia Beverly Hills. What I like to do with this now is that I put it on my hand like that because this is pigmented and it sticks to certain patches, and I kind of don't want that to happen. So I'm just gonna go with my brush, pat it in there, and just dab it everywhere to add a little bit of warmth and color to my lips to match with the lip liner. I like to mix a bunch of things, so we're gonna go with this Rare Beauty. This is in the shade what? Oh my god, I can't read anything. Courage. This Lip Souffle. And then again with the brush, I'm gonna put it a little bit on my hand. This is a bit darker, a little bit more on the color that I want to put, but it's good to mix and match. This is gonna make my lips look softer. The formulation like really erases any lines that you have. Soft, but that's not, we don't want soft, we want more than soft. I didn't put enough. And then she has a little bit of shine, so we're not done again. We have so many products on top of each other, so I'm gonna go with the Anastasia lip gloss, putting it on my hand again. I have so many things on my hands, and I'm gonna add that on top to certain areas. So, and just dab it and mix it in the product. This is gonna add the shine that we want in a very natural way. How do we look so far? Very soft, very spring, I love it. So now it's time to set everything. I'm gonna use my MAC Fix Plus. Like this. Don't miss anything, 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 don't miss anything. I'm like, beautiful. You can't have more beautiful than this. And then we go back into this all-nighter, because this makes your makeup hold so much. I'm telling you, it's crazy. So that's why I'm putting this. That's basically the makeup look that she has. What do you guys think? I know I don't look as pretty as Billie Eilish because she's queen and I'm not. So that's what it is. So this is the makeup look that I recreated, very in-depth, detailed, giving you a lot of tips and tricks on how to do your makeup very flawlessly. So I really hope that you like them. I'm gonna go turn off the light in front of me so you can see all my texture pores and that you can see how flawless this makeup look. It's crazy. So just a sec. So that's how flawless this makeup look. Of course, it looks a little bit more dewy with these lights not on, but look at this flawless makeup look. Lips juicy, everything. Girl, it's here. Hi, Khaleesi. No, but at least say hi. Don't just go in the shot. So anyways, this is Billie Eilish's Vogue little cover makeup look, whatever you want to call it. It is amazing. It is soft, natural. It enhances your natural beauty and gives a little pop of spring color, which I absolutely love. So tell me down below what you think about this makeup look. Do you like it? And if you like it, make sure to like it And consider subscribing to my YouTube channel if you want to see 5 beautiful videos a week, all Monday through Friday. And I just want to say thank you so much for subscribing, staying subscribed, watching my content. It really means the world to me. And if you have any suggestions, make sure to tell me down below. I would love to hear them. I always love hearing your suggestions and what you want to see. So yeah, that is what it is. Do I look like Billie Eilish yet or nah? I don't think so, because she's too queen for that. Anyways, thank you so much again for watching. I really, really love you, beauties, and I will definitely see you in the next one. Bye, beauties.